everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in Week 1 as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Raiders going up against the Titans.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Oakland Raiders. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet. Looks to be right around the 40. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, Goff. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Ohio State, Garyon Conley. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. This is Perry. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now it's 2nd and 7. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Perry. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. They'll run it now out of the gun. And it's a fumble. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it, yes.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's the long-awaited return for Marshawn Lynch. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Back to the ground, this time Lynch. Lynch busting free. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown in silver and black. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So the Titans get ready to take possession. Franchise which has missed the playoffs 8 straight years there in Nashville. But the arrow, I think it's pointing up. 9 wins last year, 5 of them against playoff teams, which was the most in the NFL.
I think the 9 wins was a surprise, but when you mentioned 5 against NFL playoff teams in 2016, that really...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 47 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. A first down carry for Henry. Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Goff. Left side, caught by Matthews. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. This is Lewis. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. For these Raiders, as they head out on offense, the arrow, I think you'd agree, certainly pointing straight up this season, coming off their first playoff appearance since way back in Super Bowl 37.
And just think about how they've improved since the time they did draft Derek Carr to be their quarterback. They've gone from 3-13 to 7-9 to 12-4. But it wasn't just Derek Carr. beefed up the offensive line, added some receivers, and got better and better on defense. Khalil Mack, hard to block in the NFL.
Now Perry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it, and that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
A nickel set shown by the Titans on third down.
Thinking pass. On third down, they go Lynch. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. How will Marshawn Lynch fare? That's the question in the Bay Area. Been out of the game for a year. What do you think?
I think he'll fare just fine. I don't think that they'll use him as often as he was used in Seattle. But when they turn him loose, I think it'll be to great advantage for Oakland.
Now a play fake here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And Matthews has it right side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Henry out of the pistol. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. On second down, here's Henry. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Throwing on third, Goff. Forced out to his left, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. They run with Perry. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On second down, here's Carr. He's got a man wide open. It's Macklin. A good pickup there, a 22.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
On second down, Lynch. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Marshawn Lynch, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Adoree Jackson on the return. Reminder that later tonight we'll see the Giants and Cowboys battle in Dallas. Seems like they're always playing in week 1. And then on Monday night, a doubleheader. Adrian Peterson, his first game with the Saints. He's already back in Minnesota to play the Vikings. And then a 10-20 start on the East Coast. It's the first game for the L.A. Chargers traveling to Denver.
A nice AFC West matchup.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
It's a big play on third down for the Titans. 52 yards. And look at that. I'd say somebody's already in mid-season form here in game number 1.
Doesn't need a whole lot of carries in the preseason, does he? He needs to get the ball when it counts. And when it does, he makes it count.
Again to Henry. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelm. because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
They'll give Henry another shot. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So that's what you almost never see at this level. A wobbler from very short range, and it winds up no good.
All right, Brandon, if he slipped or someone got a hand on it, then I could understand it, but it's almost like you heard a whistle or something to stop this swing. A very strange result, especially for an NFL kicker.
And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Throwing on first down is Carr. Airing one out from Macklin deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jeremy Macklin, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. So we've reached half. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington, and the Eagles out in front early. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Carr to throw on second down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 24 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Goff on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bruce Irvin in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. That'll net 7 yards on the ground, but it'll leave him with a healthy distance still to go on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 1st and 10, Goff. Being chased out left. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. They went right back to him there, figuring one big play deserves another. You think maybe he called for it and said, hey, give me the ball again?
I think a lot of people operate under the whole idea of if they haven't stopped it, go until they do. You go right back at a guy because maybe his confidence might not be as high. In this case, he responded well.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And that is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They're on to the 2nd half now down in Miami. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Down. Space to maneuver at the 40. Looking for the out route. It's complete to Macklin. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Gives to Lynch on the draw. Lynch fighting, and he lost the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Back now in Nashville. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From midfield, here's Carr. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Jayon Brown in there to bring him down, and it'll be a play to remember for that young man. The first sack of his NFL career. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They begin with Henry, and he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Shift together here from the D-line. To throw on 2nd down is gone. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Tahir Whitehead from his outside linebacker's spot. He gets him down here for a loss of 4. The Titans on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd down and 12. And he motions the wide receiver. Now gone. And this is going to be incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Play clock winding down. On 1st down, Carr. Flush to his right. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Offense with a fumble, but they recover it, and it brings up 2nd down. Perry. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. To throw on 3rd down. Carr. And this is caught. He hits Macklin. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Marshawn Lynch with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Raiders add on to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Goff now on second down. Walker with a grab, left side. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. The Titans on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On first down, Goff. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Delaney Walker, 30. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good, a 7-point margin. It's 20-13 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Carr going to throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. That's something you see a whole lot of, a sack of Derek Carr, and due in large part to a good O-line. Carr was sacked on less than 3% of his dropbacks last year, lowest in the league.
Oakland knew it was important to take care of their quarterback. They picked up Donald Penn, Kelechi Osemele, and Rodney Hudson in recent years, and it's paid off.
Carr to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. With it is Jackson. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And it'll be Titan football. They have gone to the fourth quarter, by the way, in that game in Cleveland. That is now a 2-touchdown game with the Steelers in the driver's seat. A win would be their first of the young season. He's back to throw. And Davis with it left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 24 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll look to throw. But he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Back to throw. Steps belly, can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Khalil Mack in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Taylor. And he's going to get...